is only 13 years old. Jeremiah Copeland of Salisbury. He is in the house this afternoon. A full performance in just a bit. Well, dating back to prehistoric times, pole buildings have come a long way. The building design is used in commercial, residential, and agricultural structures. I recently visited a job site of Dan H. Beachy Sons to find out how these buildings are both functional and appealing for homeowners.
You can just use one piece there and one piece here.
Like his father before him, Alva Beachy's pole building crew is all about family. Meet sons Daniel, Claire, Peter, and new to the crew, 14-year-old Nathan. That's just about the age Alva was when he started working for his dad's business back in 1979. And in that time, Alva has worked on a lot of sites.
The biggest one that I recall we've ever done was 80 by 400, 24 feet tall.
From agricultural buildings for livestock and machinery to garages and backyard spaces, Alva says pole buildings can really be anything you want.
Basically, they're pretty versatile buildings. We custom build whatever people want, you know, maybe they want a pavilion, you know, or something, you know, something just for shade. Or where they can have picnics or something like that. It all depends on what people want. A lot of times they want something like for a garage or storage building.
Like this garage in Georgetown. Once the builder's permit is in place, Alva says the job takes about a week to build. So what exactly is a pole building and why is it different from a stick-built structure?
It's a lot quicker to build and I think it's a little cheaper. For one, I think it's less labor involved. Instead of using like a concrete footer and blocks, use the 6x6 poles or 4x6 poles. You drill a hole and put concrete in the bottom and set the poles on top of that.
Once the poles are set, the floor is poured and the building is framed off the poles. It's a design that dates back to the cavemen, but it wasn't until the 20th century that these buildings became viable, long-lived structures. That's thanks to weather-treated poles. And residential pole buildings, such as garages and storage buildings, are being designed to better match residential structures. Take a look at these beautiful designs put up by Dan H. Beachy Sons.
We can build a pole building pretty much, so it looks pretty much like a, you know, blends in with the house. Yeah. You can put plywood on, vinyl siding, shingle roof. You know, you don't have to do the typical metal siding or roofing.
Alva says most of his work his crew does is limited to the actual shell of the building, but he can include interior work like insulation. But says most people opt to do that themselves to save money. And if you want to find out how much money you could possibly save, go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab. Still to come on Delmarva Life, we're playing a guessing game this Friday afternoon. We're still trying to figure out where Brian is on the peninsula today. And Brian, you have one final clue for us. What is it?
Come on, Lisa, you haven't been able to figure it out yet? Okay, fine. Here's your fourth and final clue. Here it is, listen up. 47 structures in the town have been noted in the National Register of Historic Places. That's it, no more clues. I'll reveal where I am when we come back. Stay with us.